Hello, my name is Sarah Wedl. I am one of 2 scholarship recipients who took part in the 10-day study abroad program this past summer in Paris and southern France, in the cities of Marseille, Cannes, Grasse, and Nice. My focus of study for the scholarship project is the history of wine in France. I had recently worked part-time at a winery, so the industry had really piqued my interest. I was thrilled by the prospect of going to France, the most celebrated place in the world for wine. French wine began in Marseille, France's oldest city and most prosperous port. From Marseille's perfect coastal position on the Mediterranean Sea, ancient Greeks and Romans helped to spread viticulture throughout southern France. Our study abroad program also began in Marseille, the capital of the Provence region. Here, the topography and soil are diverse, ideal for wine growing along with the dry, breezy climate. Provence is not only the oldest wine-producing region in France, it also produces about 88% rosé, making it the only region to focus almost entirely on rosé. Our group stayed in or traveled near 3 important wine-growing regions: Champagne, Burgundy, and as I already mentioned, Provence. The top 3 varietals grown in these regions of France are Champagne, Chardonnay, and Pinot Noir, with Pinot Noir being the most finicky of the bunch. France remains number 1 in current traditions of wine and in the history of wine, but is now the 3rd largest producer in the world. Champagne is exported to more than 190 countries, where it is the prized 13% of the world's sparkling wines. Impressive considering that all Champagne comes from a mere 4% of French vineyards. Burgundy being as well known as Bordeaux, these 2 regions produce some of the most exclusive and popular wines in the world. The top 2 grape varieties produced here are Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Pinot Noir is difficult to grow because of its susceptibility to disease and its low yield due to the size of the grapes. It is still a flavorful wine, though full of depth and body. Chardonnay grapes, on the other hand, typically produce high yields, grow in a wide spectrum of climates, and are easily aged. French Chardonnays are traditionally rich and crisp in fruit flavors like apple and lemon. I relished the lunch and dinner times with a wonderful glass of wine to pair with my food. Each wine having been carefully selected for that particular bistro by the sommelier, I knew that no matter which wine I chose, it was going to be phenomenal. Versailles was by far my favorite historic site. The palace and its grounds were breathtakingly vast. I especially enjoyed visiting Marie Antoinette's Petit Trianon on the property. After going inside, I walked behind it with our geography professor guide, Letitia, and a few others from our group who found a gorgeous white gazebo. We sat there to rest a while. It was cool in the shade and the view absolutely stunning, a stream running past with a swan making its way downstream. Aside from my research, I tried to savor everything I was absorbing from the total experience of being in southern and northern France. Words cannot fully express how much I learned from this short-term study abroad program to France. All in all, it was amazing, inspiring, and refreshing, offering me new, expanded horizons. I feel lucky and grateful for having seen and experienced French culture firsthand. I'm looking forward to going again and hope to stay an entire summer or semester, particularly in southern France to further my education and deepen my knowledge of French wine, history, and culture. Thank you.